All right, let's go ahead and let's get to this Chad thing now. I've kicked it around a few times. Let's check out Chad Zumock watching us watch him. Okay.
Aaron Emholt has to talk about it. And I realized something about Aaron Emholt.
Now, wait a minute. First of all, I didn't have to talk about it. Two of our fans asked me to talk about it. I went and watched it, and I think those two fans who do not like Chad would admit I was very nice to Chad. I was very deferential to the new program he was doing. This, to me, if Chad's going to go on like a full-on attack, you ask me, it's drama farming. That's right. I'm accusing him of drama farming. How dare I?
He has no idea what he's talking about. He does zero research into this shit.
Thank you. That is the greatest compliment I could possibly get from anybody in that podcast universe. That's what normal people should do. Normal people should not do any research into your guys' podcasts. Not only that, wasn't his show on for like 5 minutes by the time we checked on it? How does that make any sense? Aaron didn't do any research on the show I had just started 5 minutes ago. When he went to watch it because people sent him a link and told him to. What a piece of shit. You know how proud I am of not knowing anything about any of the lore of any of these fucking shows? Watching these things out of context and just judging it right at face value is the best way to do it. Could you imagine how sad you would be if you could sit there and explain the lore step for step of Chad Zumock's studio situation? I wouldn't be able to look any of my loved ones in the eye again, and that's after the year I've had.
Stuttering John, you just send him.
I would rather get caught in a polycule again and catch more charges than be able to recite to you Chad Zumock lore, chapter and verse. Write it down. Rack me. I'm upset that I know that.
Stopped and he's off to the races.
Yeah. Let me ask a question. Why does Chad wear the hat? Like, as a guy who has really shitty hair, I'll be honest, I'd kill for Chad's hairline. Chad's got a great hairline. He's like 50 years old. Got a killer hairline. I'm not even 40. I got a few years until 40. And this is going to be, like, I'm going to be full-on, like, airstrip by the time I'm 40. This is going to be bad.
Somebody sent him my public access show from yesterday, and he's weighing in on it.
Yeah. And I was nice. I was nice.
That's sad. It's me.
Bummer, dude.
Look on 3 screens. Me, and me.
Hey, we got a good new show for you. We got a new Chad gimmick that we're going to do. Oh, by the way, that Mexican lady, yeah, she's dead. Thank you, Chad.
She was black.
Black, Mexican, same thing.
This looks like a hospital. That looks like a hospital. Yeah, it was like a business building. Yeah, so this show's going to be a bunch of like weird shit I find and just stuff I find from the past. It's almost like I went and cleaned out an attic.
Oh, okay. So Chad literally, so remember that Chad just said, there I am up here. Here I am down here. And there's Chad right there. Remember, Chad just said he's cleaning out his attic. This is what this show is. By the way, and from what I've heard about this clip, he's now going to get mad at me for saying that. Chad's doing a new show where he shows you home movies.
See, this is where Aaron's dumb. It's not a show where I show you home movies.
I'm fucking around, Chad. Saying it's a show about showing you home movies is just a silly thing to say in that moment. Again, these shows in these universes take this shit so seriously. I'm just saying flippant shit because it's funny to me. Chad goes, oh, it's like I'm cleaning out my attic. And I'm like, all right, Chad's going to show you his home movies. Like, I'll let you in on something. I've shared with you who my influences are. One of my big influences is David Letterman. And David Letterman just said shit flippantly because he was just doing a show. He's performing. That's all we're doing.
He just pauses it. He doesn't take the time to look at the clip, to come up with it. He just pauses it. Oh, it's just a show.
I do not pause it, Chad. What are you talking about? I let you get your complete thought out. I don't pause it.
It shows home movies. No, it's not. It's a nostalgia.
That's not, Chad. That is not true. And Look at how long I let you talk. See, it's just too serious. If you're going to get all mad and pissed off at a guy just having a little bit of fun with your show and you can't have fun with it back, then don't show it because you're just putting yourself in a bad mood. Why? And Chad said, this is a show like I'm cleaning out my attic. So I said, Chad's going to show you his home movies. Ha ha ha.
The thing. It's like cleaning out an attic, looking for things, weird shit on the internet, stuff we grew up with, commercials, restaurant, everything you can think of.
Right. And I'm guessing a lot of that shit, since it's in your proverbial attic, has a lot to do with you. Thus why I said we're digging too deep into a throwaway comment here, Chad.
Cool, funny video. Everything's strange and fun. And as the show went on, people start participating, sending me ideas from their hometowns, and it was great. It was cool. So it's very nostalgia, and it's very retro.
Chad, look at me. And I think that's lovely. No, wait, make me big screen, Aaron. Come on, Jules. Jules, back to me. I think that's lovely, Chad. I think that's great. And I think you should keep doing that new show, and I hope it grows in audience, and I hope they continue to give you great feedback. And you're going to turn that into me saying something shitty somehow. I hope it goes great for you. I hope you fine, I won't say show your home movies. I hope you clean out your attic nice, and I hope people love the videos that are in your attic. I hope you dust them off and you put them in the player for everybody, and everybody has a great time, and it brings back some memories, and there's some nostalgia. People are like, I remember 2007. That was the early internet. That was crazy. I was on Facebook all the time. And I hope it brings up a lot of nostalgia and people enjoy it. Guy, numero uno, Josh Denny fan and Chad Zumock, if I would have known that you guys were getting me in trouble with Zumock by going over and having a little fun with his new show, I would have never clicked on your links. I really feel like you guys set me up here.
But listen to Aaron here talk about it.
I guess. Please, that you and I both agree on that, Chad. Let's listen to me. Stop pausing. Okay. I don't really see a lot to watch and mock and make fun of. Plus, like 900 people are going to be doing that. There's going to be a shit.
So he's predicting 900 people are going to be making fun of my new show.
Chad, do you know the fucking podcast universe waters you swim in? You're the fucking mud shark. Of course, people are going to be clipping and making fun of your show. And Chad, most of them are going to have fewer viewers than you. In fact, all the people who hate me have less viewers than I do. All of the people who are going to shit on you are probably going to have less viewers than you do. It's flattering. Chad, if people are watching your shit and going, I hate this guy, and trying to convince their audience to hate you too, there is a little bit of jealousy in that. There's a little bit of clout chasing in that, Chad. Own it. It's goddamn, man. Own it and be proud of it.
900 people are going to be mocking my makeshift studio until then. So obviously these trolls,
I said nice things about the new studio, did I not? Numero uno, Chad Zumock, back me up on this. I said nice things about that studio. I think the internet misses Aaron and Chad. I do. I think they miss this back and forth. I know I missed it. Chad and I are like Joker and Batman. We need to reunite every once in a while. This is fun.
These fucking douchebags, these Melton ball washers, they sent it to him.
Whoa. I'm pausing again. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan. I'm pretty sure he fucking hates Melton and calls him a pedo. And certainly Chad Zumock's not a fan. They've made their fair share of PDF file jokes. Kiff with 199 says, Chad's just pissed that a Steel Toe Morning Show alumni took his gigs. I don't know. Was Chad going to Texas? We'll just say he was for the bit. All right, let's see. Chad gets... By the way, Chad criticized me for pausing. He's pausing, too. We all went to the school of Opie and Anthony. We're all pausing all over the place.
And there's nothing to make fun of. I mean, if you're going to... look at his background compared to mine. Mine's temporary. This is his thing. Did I not say that in the clip? I said a lot of people hate my background. It's okay. If you think this is worse than what I had, you're getting out of your mind.
I never said it was a load of people making fun of Chad's new show. And we've got like 2 minutes left.
He says 900 people are going to be making fun of my new show.
Yeah, probably.
I guarantee it's one Patrick Melton. End of list.
Okay, I'm sorry, Chad. You know what? Chad's right. Let me correct myself. 900 pounds of people are going to be criticizing your new show. Now, Patrick Melton will do a video. I don't weigh 900 pounds. Or however that new Red Bar laugh goes. You know where he gets really uncomfortable and too angry, he lets shit get to him, and then he laughs to go, no, I didn't have a real human emotion there. Let that go. Fine, 900 pounds of people are going to be making fun of your new show. I feel like we came to a really nice compromise on that. But he's got himself a new studio. It looks brighter. It looks, it's got a little more oomph to it.
It's not a studio. It's a transition studio, like John's daughter transitioning.
So now we're doing John trans jokes again. Wow. You know what? I'm really sad that I'm not part of this podcast community. It really bums me out, all the originality. Fucking John, guys. Jesus Christ. You can't say that this is not a new studio and then say it's a transit. Did he just say it's not a studio and then say it's a transitional studio? Looks brighter. It looks, it's got a little more oomph to it.
It's not a studio. It's a transition studio, like John.
What did I say? Did I say it was a permanent studio? Nope. I said it was a studio. You just called it a transitional studio. Where I come from, cornbread and chicken, that's a studio. Maybe a studio for a little while, but it's still a studio. And it doesn't look bad. I don't know why he's defensive. I said that studio doesn't look bad. It's bright. It's inviting. It's got warm colors. There's a Hulkamania element to it. Why are we so defensive?
John's daughter transitioning into a boy. Okay?
Nah, it's cheap shot. That's
like
cheap.
I said yesterday.
I made that joke too, but it's cheap.
This is the house rental before we move into the big house that's built.
But okay, the house rental is still a house, and it's the house you're living in at the time, so it's your house at the moment. This is a transitional studio. Fine. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's a transitional studio. Still a studio. Adam Simon, thank you for the $1. Appreciate it.
Said that. But you guys this is Chad's new studio. Run with it. Don't look into it. Run with it. Okay.
You are projecting what other people are saying onto me. I don't appreciate that, Chad. Quite frankly, I would appreciate an apology. Because I was not saying, this is Chad's new studio. Run with it. I'm physically looking at you in that studio, feeling that it is then safe to assume that is currently your studio. But you know what? If I demand an apology, I should be able to self-reflect and come up with my own my own mea culpa. Chad, I'm sorry that I was not more clear that this is a temporary studio you're using and that the full-on, brand-new, kick-ass, fuck you, totally balls-out studio is on its way. And folks, when Chad comes out with that big new studio, it's going to blow your off. Like Destiny and Nick Fuentes. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan says
this guy. He's a Melton ball washer.
Chad's new studio. Make fun of him. How can you wash something that you can't find under fat flaps? I ask you. Rhetorical question. Don't answer. You'll hurt yourself.
See, this is what they do. This is Chad. Make fun of him here. And there's nothing to make fun of.
And that's what I ended up saying. If you listen to the clip long enough, you dick. I said there's not really any there. There's let him have his show. In fact, I already said it. I go, he's going to do his show. We're not going to make fun of it. 900 other people are going to make fun of it, which I've now changed. I've walked that back. 900 pounds of person are going to make fun of it.
I mean, Melton's probably going to zoom into the Z. He's going to zoom into the W. Here's the thing about
that's because Melton's a cheap hack Red Bar ripoff. Red Bar took his soul, so now he's trying to mimic his other internet daddy, which is weird. I don't want to call Red Bar and I gay. certainly Red Bar and I getting pussy has been a little more public than I know I'd like to have out there. But I will say that Melton does have two daddies, Red Bar and I.
Tune in all this week. I got things working.
Ooh.
Things are working. How you can
that's a big brag right there. Hey guys, tune in. I got things working. That's like working at a football stadium. You go, guys, you might want to come to the game. The concession stands are going to be open. Enough of these 50, 60-year-old men fighting each other. No, they're both going to die if they fight each other. I mean, Jesus. I'm getting too old to be in the ring every week. And I'm 37. Enough of these old men. Look, if these old men want to fight, they can come to the St. Cloud Boxing Gym every Thursday night. I'd be glad to teach all these guys who talk about fighting how to fight. All these guys who are like, I'll fight this guy or I'll fight that guy. I've offered Melton a million times. He's run away each time. He's always got some kind of cope. Aaron made it too complicated. Yeah, like trying to figure out what size gloves we should use. That's kind of a thing you need to do. So Chad, John, all of these people, you want to learn how to fight Thursday nights, 7 o'clock Central Time. Come on down to the St. Cloud Boxing Gym. We'll teach you how to fight. This was designed by an actual artist. It was April on Canva. It was, hey, wait a minute. I know that's a Van Gogh. I'm aware. I know my art, and I know that that's a Van Gogh. Is that a Zumock? You're the We're Doing It guy, aren't you? Motherfucker.
Who does paintings, and he's very successful. So this is all coming. But I just love seeing the trolls doing their thing. They want
I'm
blood
not
so
trolling.
fucking bad, and there's nothing. You guys suck.
I'm trying to help. I mean, look, man, it's making fun of people's studios and making fun of their backdrops is so arbitrary.
Here we go.
It's so based on opinion.
Here we go.
When we started doing this one, people went, "Oh, it's good. Looks like the old radio studio." Or they went,
Nobody said that.
Let me get to the second part, you fucking nutsack. I'm going to get to the part where a lot of people shit on it.
Toes mine. He said that. He's the one who says it looks like the old radio studio, which looked like.
Oh, yeah? Well, fuck you, Chad, because a lot of this stuff behind me were gifts from listeners who liked the backdrop. So eat my ass, pal.
Shit. But nobody's like, oh, this is good. It looks like the old. Nobody said that.
Yes, they did. I can find. You know what? I want 2 people in the chat right now to say it, and then we'll know that at least 2 people said it. And then I win the argument. I win, you lose.